Got a little rain coming in. It's raining, not raining, going not. I want to show you a job we're going to do right now. Old polyester carpet, modular home, typical, all kinds of stuff. I have no clue how this is going to turn out, but I can tell you it does need some PET enzyme. So I'm going to be applying that, let it dwell, and they only want us to do these two rooms, and you can see how ripply in shape they are. And I'm going to use the Rotovac 360 XL with brush head and Teflon glides. And when we get to that, I'll show you what those look like. Be with you in a bit. All right, this is the Rotovac 360 XL and in the 3/4 horsepower. You're gonna see there's kind of like two rheostats on both sides of that motor. That thing is super smooth. Here are two different heads. This is the standard head that comes with it. Metal swoops. Here is a brush head we have, and you could have the metal swoops on it, but I like these Teflon glides. And you can pop those out of there too. But those are Green Glide products. Difference, like here's a wood transition strip. This thing here, yeah, even Aaron will help. So if you come up to that wood transition strip, you tend to not be too forgiving. These glides here, well, first of all, that brush here digs out just a ton of stuff. But that Teflon glide is gonna be very forgiving, gonna take a hit compared to the metal. Yeah, and it most of the time won't pop off. I've sheared a few things. But, so once this PET enzyme is down, dwelling long enough, we're gonna start cleaning, but wanted to show you the difference between the two heads. Also, that gasket there, if you go to replace that head with suction on it, it'll suck that gasket right in, so don't do that. Make sure suction's off. Be with you in a bit. Well, our man Austin's firing that up. Got our Ron Hunkins super screen in there today. Aaron out. All right, Aaron, we're gonna start going at this thing. We have the Teflon glided brush head on it. Go ahead. Let's see what she does. Sight tube. Ooh. Pretty. This thing's super smooth though. Love it. Pull up to that edge. Show them what we were talking about. That Teflon glides. How forgiving that can be. Don't hit it though. You don't have to. But tap up to it. Thing about the Teflon glides, it's not going to mar up a bunch of stuff. I mean, it can still like scratch, but you're going to be less likely to have a problem. All right, so get busy and clean there, big guy. Last job of the day. We only had a few yesterday. Austin, what do you think about that unit?
Pretty nice.
You like that unit, don't you? Do you find it smoother than the last ones we had? It is for some reason, isn't it? All right, let's get this thing flying. That's another thing about the brush head. I think it cleans faster. I just do, so. It rocks. This is that cheap old modular home poly, and this thing is just tearing it up. So we'll let it kind of keep doing some work. We'll be with you in a minute. All right, Aaron's just tearing into the middle of this thing, and he even just made a comment. This thing just spins and goes. I think it's faster yet. We just put a PET enzyme on this thing and it's cleaning. That agitation, that brush head. Again, Teflon glides, those are my favorite. I don't even need this metal ones, I don't feel. I think it's got plenty of agitation and dry times. We tested in my shop on some yesterday. Came back 2 hours later and the dang stuff was, it was dry. And we were at 500 PSI and we are again because we're flushing. But that's just remarkable crazy. Show them you can brush that out too for me, Austin. Show them that we can do that. Just brush right in that area. There you go. Don't have any problems with lines. Don't have any problems with swirls. All right, well, let's clean this up and we'll be back with you. Well, this thing is definitely fast. I mean, it just goes like crazy. Definitely faster, wouldn't you say, Aaron?
I think so.
Brush heads are killer. Teflon glides killer. I love it. That's awesome. Come up to the registers, no problem. Trim out, edge out. It's just boom time. Let me get out of the way. Fluffs it up, fantastic. Look at the shoe prints. Yeah, that's a good combination.